Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of NBA Trash Talkers TV. I'm your host, We Undeserving,
Ricky T.
Yes, and we're about to get ready to start. We have a special guest here with us today. His name is no other than Hitman Revenge himself. Yo, what's good?
Introduce yourself.
Good. Yo, my name is JJ. They call me Hitman.
Hey, tell him why you Hitman. Tell him why you Hitman.
Hold on. It's Revenge Hitman himself.
Listen,
Revenge
man.
Hitman.
We got this thing fantasy going on, man.
Yeah.
And I lost my chance at a championship.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So
who you lost to?
Who you lost
to?
You might as well talk about it.
Can't lie.
Hey.
We on camera.
Hey, Shane the Devil.
I lost to my boy Ricky T.
Yo! Yes, sir.
So I'm back, and I'm ready for revenge.
Ooh, and that's why he's Revenge Man. Revenge Hitman.
Yes, sir.
All right, now we about to get started now. One of the surprise players of the week is no other than our home man. Well, used to past tense. Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, boy.
Wade.
Yeah, D Wade, man, he has changed his game. He is way more conservative now. You don't see him going to the paint anymore. He has actually made four threes. Last year during the regular season, he only made 7 threes. So he already made more than 50% in threes than he made last year in the regular season. So you know he's one of them. So that's our number one.
Right, and it's good to see him do well with 3 alpha males.
Oh, yeah.
2 other alpha males, Rajon Rondo, and Jimmy Butler.
That's good, man. I like that.
That's real good.
That's good. That's
and our
good.
second player
Yes,
is no other than Russell Hothead.
Yeah, well, I told him. I tried to tell him.
You tried, He's so hothead.
Tried to tell him.
Did you see him get into it with a fan?
Yes, sir.
Come on,
It don't matter. When you drop 51 points,
Right,
boy.
51
points, 13 rebounds, and then 10 assists. You can't say nothing.
Yes.
You can't say nothing.
Hold up,
bro.
you can.
I mean, but look though, it's 2 triple doubles in 2 straight games.
He did another triple double today.
2 triple doubles in 2
Hold
straight
up,
games.
but you said we can't say nothing. I think we can.
What can we
Because
say?
another guy can overshadow that. His name is no other than Anthony Davis.
I'll give you that.
Yes, sir.
I'll give you that.
Yes,
I like
sir.
that, I like
He dropped 50 points,
50 points.
5 assists,
5.
7 steals,
Yes,
4
sir.
blocks.
I'm kind of embarrassed because my boy Kawhi Leonard, I'm a big Spurs fan. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
2-time.
He got more than my boy. I mean, I'm kind of.
And then you have both from fantasy.
I know.
Right, you can't.
But he overshadowed my boy, so it's like, I
Huge disappointment, but it's a huge disappointment that Anthony Davis had to put that much points up and they still lose.
Bruh, the most disappointing team
Embarrassing.
of the week.
I think it's.
But everybody's saying he doesn't have help. Is that true? I believe he does have help with the emerging Tim Frazier.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, you guys in the minute.
Come on, admit it.
Tim Frazier.
He's a gamer.
Tim Frazier.
I mean,
He's a gamer.
I mean, when the 2 games that he played against the Golden State Warriors and OKC, I don't know. It was kind of weird. But when he played San Antonio now, it was a whole different ball game. What, he had a double-double and when he played Golden State?
Yes,
So
he did.
but he didn't have that when he played against San Antonio.
Right, and I
So,
think it was because of the defense. Yeah, defense. It was really.
I mean, it's crucial.
We're not
Right.
talking about that. We're talking about the player.
Oh, okay.
So, let's give him some credit where credit is due.
Tim Frazier.
Tim Frazier, I want to hear.
I mean, he okay. He okay.
Okay.
He an up and coming player. You know.
Double
hey.
both 2 games.
Tim, show him the business. And then we're going to come back and
His
we're going to
name
make
is
him
Revenge
admit it. We're going to make him come back and admit it.
Right.
Alright.
Right, and then we got our final predictions.
Okay.
Our final predictions. So, what are your final predictions of what you expect this year finals to be?
East versus West.
East
Who
versus
do you
West.
think is
Who
going
do
to
you
be
think?
East versus West?
I mean, I don't want to be the person to say this, but I mean, I know I'm a Spurs fan and everything, and everybody like,
biased.
oh, you would. I know, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm a Spurs fan. You know, we lost our boy Timmy this year, man. It's a heartbreak. It's a heartbreak, man. But we got the Saul, so it's like, it's kind of okay. It's working. But for the East, I got the Cavaliers.
Okay.
So
In the West, gotta have an opponent.
San Antonio.
Ah.
I like us to go all the way because we're not playing this year. Okay.
I see,
My
I
boy
see.
Kawhi Leonard is on a whole different ball game, and he
see.
ready to come play.
Right. And I would have to agree with you, and I have the same prediction as well, because I don't think anyone in the East can compete against the Cavs at the level they are right now, especially offensively wise.
Yeah.
And then the West, I don't think any team can do well offensively against a great defense like San Antonio plays every night. And you've seen it and witnessed it when they played against New Orleans Pelicans, when they shut down Anthony Davis and my main man, Tim Frazier. If you don't have him on fantasy, go pick him up. His name is Tim Frazier.
should.
I have him. Tim Frazier.
I'm gonna disagree.
You gonna? Oh, I'm gonna have to. It's always the no.
I'm
It's
telling
always
you.
the
I'm gonna have
no.
to disagree.
Wow.
I will take the Cavs to take the East.
Okay.
But the West, I'm sorry.
Who you take?
With Durant, I think after a while, they gonna get their act together and they're gonna have to put a spanking on the Spurs.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
On the Spurs.
I mean,
that's just my prediction. That's my prediction.
If my memory serves me correctly, we demolished them on national
Tonight,
TV
okay.
by 29 points.
That's okay, but you know what? They just got Durant. Y'all had y'all team for a little bit. Granted, y'all don't have Tim Duncan no more.
I mean-
but Tim Duncan almost didn't do nothing last year. Just saying, he getting a little bit old, a little dinosaur. But I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling
Shots
you.
fired. Shots
I'm telling
fired.
you. I feel like Golden State gonna get their act together, and they gonna give y'all a run for y'all money.
I hope you're right.
That's to be
I hope
seen.
you're right.
That's to
I
be
hope
seen.
you're right.
And we can't talk about the finals prediction without predicting who our MVP of the league will be.
Lord.
Come on now. Come on now.
Let's
Come
go,
on.
let's go.
Now, for me, it all falls down on three players. That's Russell Westbrook,
Yes, sir.
Damian Lillard, and James Harden. For me, because Westbrook can put up the numbers, but it is all about how far you can take your team and how successful they are.
I agree.
And I believe Damian Lillard, he came out as stating that I'm winning MVP this year. You heard me?
Yeah,
But James Harden was robbed 2 years straight. Am I wrong? He was robbed 2 years straight.
Hey, but when
I
it
believe
comes
if
down
he
to
can
it-
take Houston far, I believe hands down James Harden is winning MVP. Would you agree?
I don't
I don't know,
Who's
man.
your
I mean,
MVP?
2 years. I mean, I just don't think he worked as hard, man. I mean, he came ahead of Westbrook.
Right.
I mean, why did you come ahead of West? He ain't dropped no triple doubles.
You
He
gotta see
dropped
what,
more than.
but you gotta see what he did for his team.
Nah, you could have seen what
Westbrook had Durant.
he did when he was.
He didn't
hurt.
have Durant.
Well, let me shut
he
that
had
down right
Howard,
now.
But Howard was
Let me
injured.
shut that down right now. They in 3-0 right now.
Okay.
He did 2 triple doubles.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
Straight.
So y'all
I'm telling
agreeing
you.
on Russell Westbrook being the MVP?
No,
Yeah.
no.
I say- I say
Oh.
Westbrook, but that's me.
Okay.
I say Westbrook is going for the MVP.
I mean, my prediction, and he
Can y'all not agree for James Harden?
came second last year under Stephen Curry. Y'all know who he was?
I don't want to
Y'all
get
know
down
who he
by no
was?
Who
Spurs.
was it?
It's about my boy Kawhi.
I knew he was going to talk about the Spurs.
Second under Stephen Curry.
But I think
Nobody. I mean, I thought LeBron James was gonna come under him.
Right.
He wasn't.
But I don't think he would ever win it because I think San Antonio will still be good without him. I think when you're choosing an MVP, you gotta realize that the most valuable player of that team, without them, the team won't succeed.
Would not succeed.
Would
I
not
mean,
succeed.
if
I think they still will succeed without Kyrie. You can look at that at the opening night of that game because y'all was getting demolished by Golden State. It wasn't until y'all took all y'all starters out and replaced them with the second unit that y'all started to do something.
no, I just think that
Patty Mills, Deadman, come on. The list goes on.
what you said earlier, what you listened earlier is our defense, and I think that is
Oh, okay.
what brought us to victory. Our defense.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Defensive Player.
Two-time.
Two-time,
Oh,
yes,
sorry.
first
I
team.
have to say 2
It's gonna
times.
be
before
3.
that.
It's going to be 3. So
What?
stay tuned for that.
Right. And then we got our list of the trash players of the week. This is a list you
Guys.
don't want to pick. Number 5 is no other than the one I drafted that disappointed me. I'm ready to drop him on fantasy. As of the day, Paul Gasol. Trash.
That's it.
Trash,
bro.
trash.
I kind of agree because he's no Tim Duncan. I mean, I
Right.
think it was a good
Shoes to
replacement.
fill.
It was a
Shoes
good.
to fill.
It's a big step. But I just think that he's no Tim Duncan, you know. But we still trying to get him into the rotation and
Right.
how to get, you know, good with things with Popovich and stuff like that. So I just think it's only 4 games, and we won all 4 games.
Right.
We 4-0, so we just beat the Miami Heat.
That's okay.
Just saying.
That's okay.
Just saying.
That's
We
okay.
don't have Wade.
Without
No
him,
comment. Without Wade. Number 4, we have no other in Toronto, ex-Toronto.
Yeah, that's true.
Ex-Toronto himself that really played well last year.
Yeah,
Really in the
finals.
finals?
I guess
So
the
I
Cavs.
thought I was about to
no,
drop
Eastern
him.
Conference Finals. His name is Bismarck Biyombo.
Trash. I'm telling you,
I mean,
bro.
I really don't have anything to say about this guy, man. Other than last year, what he
Right.
did. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy, what? He had a.
But the stakes was high for him to do
True.
pretty well for.
I agree. But now, I mean, since he with the Magic, I
Right.
mean, they got Serge Ibaka.
Right.
They got Nikola Vucevic. I
Yes.
mean, they got all these scores,
Big
man.
men,
So
right.
I think
Rotate.
I think it's gonna be hard to rotate him
Yeah.
into the Ladonna. You know.
Right.
So.
And number 3,
I try to warn him in advance.
I'm sorry.
We talked
Rob.
about this last time.
Number 3,
I like it.
he was pretty good a couple of seasons ago.
Like
I don't know
4
what happened.
seasons.
His name. Let me give the name.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Cal Korver. Trash.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Come on, Cal.
I could have told you that. I drafted him about 3 years ago.
But preseason
and
he was doing
no, 3 years ago, I drafted him, and he was awesome, dude. Shoot
Yes.
threes, everything. I picked him up the second year. Trash.
I learned the
telling you,
hard
bro.
way.
After
I learned the
that,
hard
I tried
way
to
this
tell
way.
you during the
Yes,
draft,
yes.
don't pick him up.
Yes.
But no, he doesn't
I
want
learned
to
the hard
listen
way.
to me.
I'm sorry, Rod.
I mean,
I don't know what's happening with him.
My opinion, I think he need to stop shooting all these threes
Yeah.
and start doing some layups.
Yeah.
dude.
So
Start
improve his
dropping
game.
beats. Yes, be aggressive. Be
Like
aggressive.
Klay Thompson, when he came into the league, couldn't put the ball on the floor.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he had to emerge his game. And
He's a
Right.
and I think he needs to worry about.
I think that
Yeah.
should be the same thing with Kyle Korver.
Right, and I
Put the
think
ball
he's a
on the
good pick
ground.
and roll player also. So I think it will work.
Okay.
That work. Our number 2, Mr. $50 million
dog. What the heck?
Right, his name is no other than Tyler Johnson. Trash.
I don't know why we paid him
Right.
that much. When we could have got my boy
He didn't want to pay Wade for Tyler.
50 million.
And look at us, and I believe we 1-3 right now. 1-2,
Yeah.
1-3.
1-3.
Come on.
Disappointment, dude. Disappointment, bro.
I'm crying.
If y'all don't know why they gave this man 50 million, y'all go on ESPN and look at the reason, look at the facts of why they gave this man 50 million. And y'all see why. But I just don't agree with the facts. I mean, I just think that, you know, he's not a D-Wade.
He's not.
Never. Don't even say that in the same sentence.
Right.
Don't you
Nah.
ever.
I'm sorry.
He's coming off the bench. What is $50 million sitting on the bench?
I can't agree with that.
Right.
It's not 50 million. That's just
And our
trash.
last player.
I'm gonna have to do this.
Take
I'm
the
gonna have to do
honor.
this.
Do you think?
Number one.
1. Did you draft him?
I drafted him.
This year?
I drafted him this year. I don't know why. I didn't
Hold
draft
on.
him, but I
Did you
did.
drop him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
I
Oh, I
dropped
wanted to
him
make sure.
after the opening
I wanted to
game.
make sure. I
I
couldn't give you the
dropped him.
honor if you
No,
still
no.
kept him on your roster.
But I don't know why I did this. I thought maybe just a few points. But he gave me 2.5 fantasy points.
That's terrible.
None other than
What's his name?
Miles Plumlee. Trash! Don't ever pick him up. Don't
No.
even give him a benefit of the doubt. He sucked, bro. I'm disappointed.
But
I want my money back.
it's 2 Plumlees in the NBA. Brothers. Mason Plumlee and Miles Plumlee.
How's Mason?
I think Mason's doing pretty good.
He's an eye.
Oh, okay.
He's an eye.
I mean,
okay,
he's
I
like-
thought nobody had to be trash brothers. I
mean, dog,
Hey,
I mean,
brothers.
because-
I'll give him, hey, if we gotta do brothers,
Okay.
I'll give him some trash.
Oh, okay.
Because,
Right.
I mean,
Instead of the
because-
Splash Brothers, it'll be trash. Come on. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
I mean, this guy, but he
just a
plays.
messenger.
He plays for Toronto. I mean, the
Portland.
Trailblazers. He played for the Trailblazers,
Yeah.
and he got Damian Lillard and McCollum, right?
Right,
So-
that's probably why.
so
They doing
yeah.
all the work.
So,
but
yeah.
still,
I mean,
gotta-
trash.
All right, now for the most anticipated games for the week, we got Cavs versus the Rockets Tuesday on NBA TV at 7 p.m. Who do you predict to win?
it's kind of hard based on how the Cavs playing, and I mean, the Rockets they're struggling here now. I mean, they haven't beat Cavs. They haven't beat the Cavaliers last year. So I'm gonna have to go with the Cavs. I don't like them. But I have to go with the Cavs. I have to go with the Cavs.
For me, I can't agree with you on this one. Like I agreed with you for the prediction of the finals. I have to go with Houston Rockets. James Harden. Come on, my man. Big game. James Harden. So I gotta stay faithful. And I drafted James Harden 2 years straight in fantasy, and I picked him again, so that makes 3. I gotta be faithful.
I mean,
I did the same thing.
You do the same thing. Got over. Oh,
what happened?
I think you made a mistake.
Gotta look at the stage.
You kind of made a mistake though. You passed over the triple-double man, Westbrook. So I think
that's a different story.
Right.
You fried for doing that. I don't know why you did that.
Right. Our second most anticipated game should have been number 1 is Oklahoma versus Los Angeles Clippers, Wednesday night at 10:30
on ESPN.
Who do you predict? This is gonna be tough.
I mean, I like the Clippers, and I like Golden State. I mean, the Thunder. I like the Thunders. I just think that the Clippers have more depth than the Thunder do. So I gotta go with the Clippers on this one. I mean,
not with the triple-double team.
Yes.
I go with Westbrook. So that's just my prediction.
I agree with you, Ricky T. I have to go with Oklahoma.
I mean, I just don't think that one guy can do it. Just a triple-double, it doesn't get you a win.
Who's LeBron James?
But I think defensively,
I mean,
you all won't be able to contain.
Kawhi Leonard.
You can't do it by yourself. You're right. You admitted it.
Right,
You admitted it.
And then our third game, Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I repeat it, Thursday night.
Which should be the number 1.
The number one.
Number 1.
Oh, okay, so number 2 shouldn't be number 1. It should be number 3, number 1. Okay, so I gotta mix up. I'm sorry, Rod, but I'm gonna say it. Our number 1 game of the week is no other. Oklahoma versus Golden State.
Oh, yeah.
Thursday night, 10:30, TNT. Tune in.
I think this is going to be the most anticipated match in basketball this year.
I think
it's more anticipated than when we played the Golden State Warriors.
Right.
On opening night. I mean, you got KD. What's the rest?
What
can you do? What can you?
And they say they hate each other, but Durant said he has no problem with Westbrook.
But you know, Westbrook on the court is a different Westbrook when he off the court.
You're right.
Yeah, man.
You're right.
I mean, this man is
on the court.
a beast.
Just know on the court, there's gonna be some beef.
But I think Stephen Curry and Clay will make sure they have Durant back and make sure they don't lose. So it won't be an embarrassment for Durant to leave Oklahoma and then lose to him.
I think Westbrook will have a lot to prove.
Oh, okay.
A lot to prove that
Especially
he can
as the
do
leader.
it. He can do it without KD.
Yeah.
So that's it for NBA Trash Talker TV. I'm your host, We Undeserving,
Ricky T.
and we have here no other than the Hitman Revenge.
Yeah, boy.
JJ himself. So until next time.